Welcome to the Addicted to Investing channel. I'm your host, Fast Life. If you're here watching this video, it's clear that you want to know how to take yourself to the next level in investing. This video is titled, How I Got My First Rental Property. Yes, I have a rental property under my belt, and today I'm going to tell you the steps that I took to achieve them. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will try to provide weekly content of investments on what I'm doing and how things are going. So let's jump right into it. Hold on. I gotta take a sip of my coffee. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be working hard, man. Let's do this now. All right, I got my phone right here listed with the steps that I took, and I'm gonna read them off so I make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm covering everything that you need to know to get your own rental property, you know? Step number one, okay? If this is your first property, you don't own any property, you can use the first time home buyer program. It's called FHA loan, Federal Housing Administration, okay? That means if you're a first time home buyer, you can put down a down payment of 3% down of the purchase price. That's what I did, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is look for the price range, your budget, whatever, the price of the housing. Get your calculator. You could use a percentage calculator. Just type that in on Google and it will show you a percentage calculator. You put the amount that house is listed for, you put the 3% down, and then it will calculate for you, and then you would know how much you need to put down on that property, okay? Once you figure that out, I always say, add an additional $10,000 on top of that amount, okay? That is for closing costs, inspections, termite inspections, radon inspections, and things of that. You're gonna get a bunch of stuff that's gonna come with that. So that's just like a safety net. It doesn't mean that you might possibly spend the whole 10,000 because the seller can't cover closing cost fees if you try to include that in a deal. But if they don't, that is why that 10,000 is that safety net, just to cover you, to get you through the process and buying you your first home / rental property, whatever you're using it for. Okay. All right. Number two, you need 2 years of a W-2, which means you need 2 years of work in your job that shows those W-2s, because that's what the loan officer is going to need. That's the first person you're going to need to contact is the loan officer. But before you contact them, these are the things that you need. You want to have your 2 years of your W-2, okay, to show that you've been working, you're making money, and you know. Number three, well, I don't know if this is technically needed, but I feel like this is what I had, you know what I mean, at the moment, you know. I was making at least $70,000 a year. If you're not making that amount, I'm not saying you can't buy a home, but I am saying that's where I was at that moment, you know. I am a CDL driver, so I was making a nice little quarter, you know. I can't complain. Number four, a credit score of at least over 680. I was over in the 700s, but I think 680 will get you in the game, you know what I mean? So I'm just playing safety side, 680, you know. You probably could get through the door with 650, who knows? You can ask the loan officers, but I would say save that as the last step, you know what I mean? Once you got your W-2s, once you are you feel like you're making a decent amount, because you need that to show like you can cover the mortgage payments and stuff like that. Bonus side, now people would ask me, how much money did I had? I had at least $30,000 of legitimate money, and people ask, how did you have 30,000? Like, where did you do all of this? I was saving, you know. When people wanted to go to Louis Vuitton or Mary and Gucci, hey Ron, let's go to Louis Vuitton, Gucci, whatever. Me, I'm like, no. When people wanted to go to Tulum and take trips and all this other stuff in Miami, I was like, no. People wanted to go to the club, buy bottles and stuff like that. No. When people send me flyers, their birthdays or whatever, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm broke. That's what I would say. I'm broke. So you have to make these certain sacrifices so you could succeed later down the line. And that's exactly what I was doing. I'm not going to keep going out partying. What are we celebrating? I'm buying liabilities when I'm supposed to be buying assets that put money in my pocket. So that's how I achieved that amount of money. You have to tell people no. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Trust me, the parties are still going to be around. Louis Vuitton's going to come out with another collection. The airport will still be there. You can go to Tulum, Miami. The jet skis is still there. All of that is still there. The women is still there. Forget them. Get your money. So that was the difference for me. Everybody kept going right and I was going left. And then on top of that, also on food, stop wasting so much money on food. Like everybody want to go to these fancy steakhouse, 5-star restaurants and all that. I was able to afford them. I was 100% able to afford it. But I chose to, yeah, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'll probably go to McDonald's or I'll probably heat up a cup of noodles. That's fine. I just needed to eat to get to the next check. That's it. I didn't need to eat fancy. There's no rule written that you got to eat fancy to get to the next check. So that saved me an insane amount of money. So I was able to put down $30,000 on a property, you know? So you have to make these sacrifices. And this is why a lot of people's not even near success, because you're not able to make sacrifices. Everybody want that overnight success. Stop chasing that. Stop it, okay? Also, it's also who you hang with. Change your environment, change your circle, and then you'll see your life start to change and grow. Once I did that, I started to hang around only other entrepreneurs. Then I started to see entrepreneurial results. So also change your circle. That is very, very important, okay? And once I had all of these things, all of these steps that I told y'all, then I went and I spoke to a loan officer. Once I spoke to the loan officer, that's when the ball started to roll for me, you know? Then from there, they'll approve you with a pre-approval letter for whatever amount that it is that you was requesting. If you're able to afford it, they approve it. You take that, you go house shopping, you know what I mean? You go meet a real estate agent. They start to show you properties. You figure out whatever it is you want. And from there, they sign the paperwork, put the offer in for you. Once the offer goes in, then you start to do the home inspection, termite inspection, all these sorts of inspections that goes on and blah, blah. Then you set a date for the signing on, the sign on date. You sign on, you get your keys. Congratulations, you're a homeowner or a rental property owner, same. You know what I mean? So that's what I did, and that's how it worked for me. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll tell you more and more information and details of what I got going on or what I have done, and I'm hoping that it continuously help you. Leave comments in below. Tell me your experience. If you're already a rental property owner, let me know the state that you're in, and yeah, let's connect. You know what I mean? See you in the next video.